You don't get my finger.
The best of you, like,
Oh my God.
and action.
We have been on summer break.
That's right. No July episode.
I know.
Off doing summery thing.
No, we were. I'm Lisa,
I'm Keith.
I'm Venus.
returning guest.
Friends drinking beer.
Yes, always. Today we're doing weird flavored beers, except for one, and you guys can guess which one it is after the fact. We've been trying to drink by percentage, and so far they're in order. Did you put them in order?
I put it in order.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you already doing it.
Yeah.
So why am I even bothering?
Because you wouldn't have guessed. You wouldn't have guessed. A red would have been the lightest one versus our festival one in the middle.
I know, this is kind of crazy. So talk about this while I'm pouring.
All right.
Oh, my.
So Lisa, ever the scholar, has gone through all. Yeah, this is meticulous homework. I'm impressed. I'm still impressed. Hasn't died down. We had to make sure that now we've been doing this a year and a half episode. This is 25.
25.
Oh my God.
We did not wish ourselves happy 21st birthday.
Oh well.
I know. We were not paying any attention.
But we had to make sure
So-
that we didn't have any repeats. I mean, because like we have some good beer.
I know. It's a good list.
So she went through all of the episodes, all the beers. So she has them in this little spreadsheet, and we haven't repeated.
No. I am so impressed with us.
That's amazing.
So impressed with us.
That's 75 beers.
Yeah. So
some of them we drank 4, and on one of them we drank 5. So it's
I
more.
bet you can't pick
No.
those episodes.
No, that shit's so great. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh,
Right.
more of them.
So she has all of the beers, she has all of the guests and the dates, and we have not repeated, but we like what we see here. All right. So we got Block 15, which we've had before, but not this kind. Block 15 Ridgeback Red. So this red ale carefully balances a blend of craft malt with an exciting ridge of select Northwest hops. Enjoy notes of toasted nuts and caramel that transition into layers of pine and citrus hop flavor. And this is 5.5%. So
yeah, so
it looks red, but
we love our Block 15.
Right.
We like their flavorful beers. They do some really good stuff.
Yeah, so some people with reds are like like browns. They're hit or miss.
Sometimes they can be really thin. Oh, we can put it on the box.
Yeah,
so people, there we go. Look at that. The box is sometimes the box is perfectly placed, and sometimes it's not.
It's not me kicking the table, I swear.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do that?
It's all good. Rocking back and forth. Constant earthquake.
But I mean, I like a good Irish or Scottish red.
Yeah, as long as they're not, because sometimes the color deceives you and the smell deceives you, and then you drink it, it's super flat and thin, and they're like, what's in this
Like,
beer?
what are you doing?
I need some flavor. I need some body. This has good. It's not overpowering. It's not fooling us into thinking it's a stout, but it's just a nice, good medium.
This reminds me. I mean, it's a little bit more bolder than Smithwick's, but Smithwick's like it doesn't say whether it's Irish ale, but like Smithwick's is kind of leans towards there, where it says malty, but like it's you're drinking a beer,
and it's not overly heavy like you would expect a stout. And I like a lot of beer in my beer. I want to know I'm drinking a beer, and at 5.5%,
right?
It tastes heavier than 5.5%.
It does.
It tastes like there's more beer in here than an ABV of 5.5.
Right.
It's very drinkable too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got just enough of that hoppy. I know a lot of people don't like bitter. A lot of people like bitter. I don't know. Everywhere I go, there's IPA. Everywhere.
Oh yeah, I know. IPA.
Call them hop heads.
Hop heads, and there's just enough to give it that. This is beer. This is yummy.
Makes me want to pair it with food.
Ooh, what would you
it goes with? I don't. They usually say like
I would pair it with my fig spread.
The more bitter it is to go with something like spicy.
Yeah, the fig spread I made. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Fig spread, a nice
something that's got a
fresh fig. Oh.
I have Okay, so let's talk what we've been doing this summer. Okay, so what we did this summer and why July was so busy is because we have 3 weekends in July that are just busy. So the first weekend in July, we open the berry farm. So that's a lot of planning, a lot of work, because we want to, when everybody shows up, we want you to be able to enjoy picking a shit ton of blueberries. And boy, did a shit ton of blueberries get picked this summer.
Bumper crop.
We had
I
a
saw some
huge
driving up. I figure once they have the official thing, I'm like, there's hardly going to be left. I'm like, I'm spotting blueberries.
They are out there. They're a little soft because of the heat, and we stopped watering almost 3 weeks ago,
And they're still
out there, and the blackberries are just insane. So that's the first weekend in July, and yes, this year we ripened almost 2 weeks early in the middle of June, practically, and so we thought it would end in the middle of July, but no, it's still going. You have to hunt for them. It's not like you can just walk out there and they're beautiful. They're like
so
I said, they're
that's why you want to get in soon.
That's true, because it generally is only 6 to 7 weeks, 8 if you're really like the weather is super mild.
But I don't want to waste them if there's some out there. You need to pick them.
No, you can go pick them. I'm done. We've picked pounds upon pounds of blueberries.
I just don't want
How
to waste
about
them.
blackberries?
The blackberries
Blackberries
are really good.
too.
Blackberries are really good. Now's the time to. You just got to be careful of the wasps, because the wasps
And that's
like
how you lose
berries
me
as
right
well.
there.
Yes, so
You just
that
have
is
wasps just swarming around you, waiting to sting you or fly right in your mouth. Just that.
gross. You're so gross. Okay, so then the second weekend of July, Sisters Quilt Festival. So I'm always gone the second weekend of July.
Huge
I have
quilter.
friends that live up there, huge quilter. And so I'm always up there hanging out with my girlfriends and spending time. And I also get to drive 242, which I just love. I've
It's
talked
pretty.
about Highway
It's
242
pretty.
in this video way too many times. Anyway, then the third weekend of July, we host a big party, and a lot of our California friends come up. And this year we had 19 people sleeping on the property. And I don't know how many people were here on Saturday night. This entire room was just completely
It was
packed.
so fun.
There were so many people, and it was just really, really fun. So, yeah. So, and then what else did I do? I had to go back to Sisters the other day. So I go up and visit with my girlfriend. We try to do it once a month, and I always take all my sewing stuff up there. And I forgot the table that the sewing machine slides into that nice
Yeah.
So I forgot that, and this is the second time now that I've forgotten something at her house. Last time I forgot the power cable to my sewing machine.
Oh.
I know. So now the new rule is that I have to go back upstairs after I pack everything in the car and think I have it all, and double check. Because I
That's when you travel. You look under the bed. You look in the bathroom.
I know,
You
it's
forget
kind of
stuff.
crazy.
In the closet.
Yeah. So anyway, and then we're still. I was out mowing. I mowed the West Field today.
You're supposed to be telling people about fun summer plans, not like you mowed.
Mowing is fun. And then look what I did. Look what I did today to my house.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
painting the wall.
You can't see it, but it's burgundy.
So yummy.
It's called. You know what? I didn't.
Yes.
I had the paint chip taped to that wall for the longest time, and never really paid attention because I just like that really dark red.
It's not.
Yeah,
Dog
you know what
red,
it's called?
is it? Dog dick red. No.
It's got a purple.
No,
I was waiting
it's
to catch you nail.
dog dick. You're gross. You're gross. Friends like you.
The people know, like, yeah, I know that red.
No,
Call it showing his lipstick. Dude, are you showing your lipstick? You need to put that away now.
no, it's a little too. It's much darker. Oh my god, you guys are so gross.
This is why we don't get to hang out very often. We're too
I'm sure the name is going to be catchy. What is it?
Claret.
Of course.
It's wine.
It's
a
beautiful.
type of wine.
Yeah, that's
in the wine.
Yeah.
And that is the color.
And that's 2 coats. I'm going to put a third coat on because you can kind of
yummy.
still see. But then I think I'm going to paint the whole alcove.
It is so pretty.
And I think that'll really.
She's going to keep painting and painting until someone stops her.
And then she's coming to my house.
I stopped myself for years. Oh yeah, do we need to paint more in your house?
Yeah. Well, yes, we do at some point. I don't know if it needs to happen this summer though, because I have 1 week left.
I know your summer just went like that.
Yeah, and I have training tomorrow, and technically not working, but I'm working, and I'm talking to
You
parents.
guys
It's
need
just
to
the
learn to
things
talk
that have
about the
to.
good parts of summer, not mowing
Okay,
and
so the
touching.
good parts
What was
are.
your wonderful summer, Venus?
Well, I got to spend 10 days in Virginia with my family at the end of June. And one of my favorite things, I grew up in Virginia. One of my favorite things about being there is these incredible thunderstorms that they have in the summertime where it's been hot and muggy. Like you step off the plane and your clothes just go and they just stick to you because it's so humid and it's so gross.
And it's been really bad on the East Coast this year. Everyone said it's so gross.
But the beauty part is that allows for those conditions where you get those heat thunderstorms that come in and they're big black clouds and you can watch them rolling in, and this amazing thing happens where you've been hot and gross and muggy and sweaty all day and you see those clouds coming and you see the breeze hit the trees and the back of the leaves show, and you step outside because there's going to be this moment where the air cools and the wind shifts and it just like sucks all that humidity out and it just cools, and you got about 10 seconds, maybe 30, to get your butt either in the house or out in the rain because it's coming down. It's coming down. But it also has beautiful lightning and thunderstorm activity with it. And we don't get that here.
No,
We just don't.
when we get our it's very high.
Yeah.
It's not, and you have to be somewhere to really see it because of the mountains. So we don't get the thunder. Texas, we were in Texas for whatever reason, and Brent went into the grocery store, and I said, "Honey, do you mind if I just sit out here in the parking lot and watch the thunderstorm?" Right, because you can see it all around because it's so flat, and there's just my gosh.
And
All
it's
right,
gorgeous. It's dynamic.
yeah.
All that movement and of course rain. Woohoo!
Wow.
You can smell it.
Oh,
Whoa.
Smell it.
wow. Okay, so
If you like pina coladas,
get caught in the rain.
Mouse is like, yeah.
This is Little Beast Brewing, crafted in Oregon. I've never heard of Little Beast.
No,
I think I'm going to be there. They're going to be my next favorite. This is Pina Colada Sour Ale, pineapple, and coconut. An intensely tropical tiki cocktail inspired sour ale. Additions of rum flavoring, coconut, and pineapple amplify that fresh cut fruit cocktail experience. With one sip, you'll feel the ocean breeze. 6.0%. Okay, and does it tell us where Little Beast is located? Because it just says Oregon. No. Okay, well, we need to go find out where Little Beast is, and they've got lovely tikis on the can, and I bought it because who doesn't like
It
a
smells
tiki
amazing.
inspired?
This is
Okay.
not a knock on the taste, but the smell's incredible.
Mm.
I almost notice the smell more than I do the taste. But
Oh, I can taste the coconut. I can smell the pineapple and taste the coconut. Wow.
yeah,
That goes down easy.
and you would never think that this is 6.0. The red was 5.5.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I know, because this feels like it's going to knock you on your ass.
Oh, that's
So good.
tasty.
I'm glad.
Guys, look at that. I like beer. You like pina coladas, margaritas.
I know. I really love their exploration of cocktail beers, right?
What do we not have where you're from?
It just says Oregon brewed.
Clackamas.
Oh, where does it? Oh, produced and bottled by at the very bottom. I read the government warning and moved on.
She's like, I've read enough. The synopsis is fine. So Clackamas is it's Portland. It's suburb, just right outside of Portland.
All right. So what was your summer like, mister? Where did you go camping? Where did you go kayaking?
I did camping, but my big summer trip was the cruise. So Mediterranean cruise, so 7-day cruise, but because it was Mediterranean, we're debarking. I think that's the word.
Well, you embark and debark.
So we embarked from Barcelona, Spain. So it was a family and friends cruise. So everybody decided ahead of time, why don't we all plan on flying into Barcelona a couple days early and checking out Barcelona? So everybody did that, got the little Airbnbs or whatever, and checked out Barcelona because my other parts of my family, they've been there before. I've never been to any of these countries. So went out of Barcelona, Spain, and then it was Mallorca, and then Pisa, Florence slash Pisa. So yeah, Leaning Tower of Pisa. Um, and the Italian food was just like, I'm rooting for Italian food, like the best Italian food. Like you're like, oh, where's the best lasagna in Italy?
Yeah.
Where'd you have the best pizza in Italy?
So
where'd you have the best panna cotta? Once again, Italy.
So when you give us a recommendation locally now, we will know that the bar is so high that anything you recommend is going to be way nearer to that bar.
People walk up, you want some spaghetti? Why? Why, Chef Boyardee, would I want your stuff? Right. But anyway, and so after that Pisa, it was Rome, and then was it Capri? It was like Capri in Naples, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. After Spain, it was Marseille, France. So it was one day in Marseille, France. So yeah, so I went to Barcelona, Spain, Mallorca, Spain, and every time that there was a spot, I found beaches. So I found beaches. Yeah, and and they're so proud. They're so proud of. I say they. I have to indicate which. I'm not saying France isn't proud, but the Italians are so proud of like the Tuscany region, and did the whole tour bus thing, and they're like, everybody look up there to the mountains. What do you think that is? We're like, well, obviously it's up mountains as well. It's like it's snow. She's like, no, it's marble. And we're like, oh, like little kids, like, can we go up there? And maybe people like, I'm like, oh, you got to say go there. They're like, no, it's too dangerous for you. And like that makes me triple want to go up there. But anyway,
had you told me it was boring, maybe.
Right? Oh, it's dangerous. Yeah. There's a bunch of cookies that I haven't counted. I'm going to leave for an hour and a half that don't have any.
And they don't have any calories, these cookies either. So
no, I don't. I just want to let you know that.
and then one day at sea. So yeah, I saw all the countries, had all the food. Not that impressed with the crepes from France. I think I've done crepes better than the French. Sorry, where I went. But anyway, I even did a beer. Did you see my post? The internet was
talking
weird.
To the person who has not been on social media for 18 months.
So
I know
like
nothing.
you have to pay for internet on the cruise line. So I'm not going to pay for internet. Why want to be on the internet? I want to be living and experiencing that. But once you got offshore, I'm like internet popped in, and like I'm like, ooh, I had a really good Belgian ale, so I'm like, I'll post this. But yeah, if you think that I was on my phone during vacation, I was not. I was living
that's the
it,
only way.
Eating it, breathing it, experiencing it. Yeah, it was.
Hey, I asked somebody the other day, where were we? I said, oh, our friend Maddie was on vacation, so he was driving through, and we were out playing disc golf, and he took a picture, and what are you taking a picture of? Oh, well, the basket's way down there, so I'm just taking a photo of the fairway to show people how long the basket is. What people?
What people?
What people are going to look at this photo?
You know
Please
what?
explain to me why you're
people.
Yeah, what people are going to look at this? And he's like, well, I'm in this little group, and there's about 6 of us, and we take cool disc golf photos. Okay, that's fine. I can't make. How often are you taking photographs and then never looking at them?
I can't make fun of that though, because when somebody says like, "Oh, I was at this golf course," I do like that. And I'm like, "What are you looking at? A picture of the fairway, a picture of the yeah." So it's like that's how you know you're a fan or a geek at it. Like, oh, look at that hole. Which hole was that? How long was it? Ooh, this one has a water feature. Yeah.
As you're talking, I'm like, yeah, for me, when I'm in a new city, it's buildings and architecture. Ooh, look at that. Look at the side of that building. Look at that one. Look at that one. That'd be a cool quilt.
I had to.
Then I have to delete them because I'm never.
I had to stop.
Buy the book. That's what I find.
I had to stop myself. I'm weird, you know that, but like other people, are like, oh, I'll go give all the structures and the old stuff. I'm like, after the 6th fountain, I'm like done. I got 6 fountains. Oh, there's more. There's 200 more fountains in the city. Yeah, use your imagination.
Okay.
What's the food?
I have done a couple of weird things. Number one,
only a couple?
Only 1 or 2 tops.
How are we friends?
Not even double digits.
Only 1 or 2. So Right now we're in Dublin, and
Ohio?
yes, absolutely. Because Ohio's my favorite state in all the world. Yes, it is.
Said no one ever.
No, but
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
apologies
Yes,
to all people who live in Ohio because they want to.
It's wonderful. Who doesn't want a vacation in Ohio? I think it's next to Delaware. I'll go
It's
ahead.
high in the middle around
Right.
Big Ben. Do you remember that joke from Bugs Bunny about Ohio?
No.
What's high in the middle and round
Round
both ends?
Yeah.
Ohio.
Right.
It was a traveling salesman or something from Walla Walla, Washington.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
That's funny. Okay, so in Dublin, Ireland, of course, I have to always go to the bookstore. So I went to the bookstore and I found a book of Dublin. It was architecture and all their statues. So it had the first half of it was all the historical buildings when they were built, so each, and then the second half of the book was all of this. And so, yes, we did. As we were
Did you go
walking
find them?
around, no, we didn't go find them all. There are too many, but there was this cute little statue right outside our Airbnb of a young girl standing reading a book. So we went and found it, and in the book, and who made it, and how it was commissioned. I have hair all over. So yeah, so I've done that. Where
that's a great idea.
Like,
as we
I'm
yes,
going to share with you all the significance of the statue.
yes,
You
absolutely.
can hear Lisa, read this off.
Of course. Of course I can.
1861. When
Yes. And
I'm
who
kind of liking this. Like,
her name is Sarah.
yeah, like, let's do this.
So
She didn't manage to survive the potato famine, but
she read a lot of books.
She read a lot of books.
That's why she's standing there reading one. And then the next thing I did was, bless my lovely husband, we found our way through the Louvre. And if you've been to the Louvre, it's enormous, and you can get lost so easily.
It's big.
And we had to go. It was like traveling in Portland, so you go up the escalator here, make a U-turn, go down 2 steps, go up 10, turn left, clap twice,
and then you're in
do
Chinatown.
this whole thing. And yeah, it's just insane because it was an exhibit of how all those lovely ceilings got made.
Oh, so they can show you all the angles.
So
You have to get there.
they showed, yeah,
It's
they
like
go
Hogwarts.
basically walk on the ceiling to
Yeah.
get to it. So we're looking in these cases, and there are books, and these are their salesmen's books.
Mm.
So you could the owners of the house could flip through the books and say, "Oh, I want this on every column," or how they wanted the corners to come down, and all the different ideas.
Corinthian? Or do you want New Roman?
I think I want Ionic.
There.
Well, no,
You
it's
see
fun.
what we
Less
said?
columns
See
is
the little-
more
little
just
decal
plastering
right
and all the corners and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. Yes. I've studied my Greek architecture.
That's my one flex. That's the only flex I got for the whole show. That was it.
Oh, you put your pinky out for that one.
So, anyway, and then it showed drawings of the ceilings, and then you could see where they made corrections and changes and so. Oh my God! And to me, that's like interior painted ceilings with all the plasterwork around.
So that was before
And
you
the
found
sales
the
bit, like-
Irish pub.
Is that before the Irish pub?
I don't
See,
know.
she was stuck on books. You're in Ireland.
They
Well, no, the Louvre is in France. So that's Paris.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had moved on to country.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, I
Right.
moved down to Paris.
I was hoping to hear like an Irish pub story.
Oh, so my favorite Irish pub in all the world is a place called Lemon. Fucking duck. Anytime someone says, "Where do I go in Dublin?" I tell them to go the Hairy Lemon, and
That's
its
unique.
symbol is a lemon, and it looks like kind of a scraggly sea captain, and it's got a beard, the Hairy Lemon. And yeah, we spent a lot of time in the Hairy Lemon. Oh, dinner time for mouse. So anyway, yes, the Hairy Lemon was great, and it we ate a lot of curry fries and a lot of bread pudding at the Hairy Lemon.
Was it good?
So good.
I was gonna say,
Just give me a
like,
plate of fries covered in
Don't
curry.
go to Ireland and say like, "Hey, what's your favorite whiskey?" That's like coming to Oregon and say like, "What's your favorite craft beer?" It depends who you ask.
That is true.
You just got to taste them.
Well, and as you said that, I'm like, no. That's just the wrong concept. 5 years of me drinking beer, and I think I know what I'm about to talk about here. But no, we don't have a favorite craft beer.
Right.
I have definitely a favorite brewery, but that's pretty strong words, actually.
Yeah, of your. Yeah, right.
And
I think of all these beers on these pages, we didn't like maybe 2 or 3.
2 or 3 out of.
Yeah, there were some that were.
Did you say
75
to 80.
3 per episode.
Right?
And
That's a very small percentage.
Yeah.
some of those
there's a
beers,
few where we were like, yeah, we're not drinking that.
I had a soda experience with that the other day. Some of those beers are never going to be available again.
Right.
No.
And so how can I have a favorite? Because I don't know what they're putting out next year, and I don't want to be too attached to that thing because I might never get it again. Breakfast rhino soup.
Right.
No, that was so good.
We have to wait. Sometimes we have to wait months. Sometimes we have to wait a couple of years before the next iteration comes out, and we have that moment of like, I hope it's as good as the original.
And sometimes I don't even want to ask if they're going to do it.
Right, because they don't do the same thing, but they do something amazing.
Right. You hope it's close.
And you get that beer, like I am still dreaming of the Rhino Queen. It was the Rhino suit with cardamom that they made as a one-off with women's face or something.
Talk about that limit.
The ocean roll, that was different.
Ocean roll was different, but still,
but there's another
so good. I know, cardamom beer, please give me cardamom.
Anyway, they're just, yes, please, more cardamom. Hey, in the comments, maybe you could recommend some of your favorite cardamom beers
that we won't be able to get because they're so small, batch size.
They only serve them in Ohio.
Well, if you know of any
high in the middle. Oh my god. So anyway, all right. I sent a photograph of this beer to Keith, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
I said, please make that one of our beers.
Yeah, so I've had this in my fridge for quite a while, and I did not taste it. So,
well, it seems
so
very
this is new for all of us.
Yeah.
As far as s'mores night, which is a very frequent occurrence around here at Lisa's, s'mores night. So this is a
That's what I should.
8.2.
8.2.
Yeah.
So it's the heaviest.
Still, that's good enough. The double oak.
Although we're not even at a half hour, and we've already had 3 beers, so yeah. This might be one that a 4th beer shows up. All right. Oh wow, that was super tasty. Okay, this is Boulevard Brewing Company in collaboration with Whitman's, the chocolate company, and it's called More S'mores Barrel Aged Stout, 8.2%.
Oh,
and the
goodness.
other reason I bought it is because doesn't it look like the Omegang little Gnomies, the artwork? You know, because it just looks like the same. Ale with natural flavors, brewed and packaged by Boulevard Brewing Company in Kansas City, Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh, in delicious collaboration. So yeah, so Boulevard Brewing, and there's the Whitmans, and all our little dudes and dudettes are building s'mores piles.
Whitman's chocolate.
Whitman's chocolate.
You know, those taste really good on clearance because they're cheap. Have you ever noticed, like after Christmas or after Valentine's Day, you go and get the Whitmans, and I think they actually taste they've aged appropriately at that point.
Interesting.
Anyway, let's see. Probably go really well with this beer, I bet.
I know what you're thinking. Does it taste as good as Lisa's description? Can you hear the moans? Quiet. Yeah, moans.
Because it says s'mores, so you're expecting chocolate. There definitely is chocolate. Graham cracker. I don't know how you would really get a graham cracker smell or taste in there.
I smell more of the marshmallow that I taste.
Marshmallow, yeah.
I smell more than I taste. You taste.
Yeah, it's like our Pina Colada where I smelled the pineapple but tasted the coconut, which is fine because you get them both eventually.
You know what I appreciate about this, and I was a little worried. I like beer in my beer, and I like some of the sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried this would be that like sticky sweet, artificially. That's the word. Yeah. Yes, cloying, and where you're like
syrup.
Maybe I need to brush my teeth now.
Right? No, it's for It does. It's dense, but it also has a lightness. I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, anyway, it does not have that. And so even though it's got a richness to it, it doesn't have that sticky heaviness where you're like, oh,
Right. It doesn't, you know what? It doesn't taste like it's overly marshmallowed, right? Because
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I get more
the
smell
marshmallow,
like it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, if they
we could
if they put too
ice
much
cream in
sugar
this
or
beer.
something in it, yes, we definitely could.
Yeah.
We could. This would be a
Have
good
beer
ice cream.
float.
I'm willing to experiment with you on that. I mean, if you're looking for guinea pigs or test subjects.
Yeah, I have
Hey.
ice cream. If I had ice cream,
No,
I do have ice cream.
Merlin, since we did the Merlin episode, Merlin's like, can we do that again? I'm like, there's no rule that says we can't do it more than once, Merlin. Yes. We just got to find the right beer.
We'll put ice cream in any beer.
Yeah.
That was one of the release ones was a vanilla at the Ale Song release last weekend. They did one with a vanilla creamsicle bar.
Nice.
And I was
And it went-
dunking it in, like
it went-
dunking it in, and
You don't think it'll go. It's like people are like, oh, there's chocolate.
No,
There's no way it's going to go together. It went together.
was it the Showstopper?
Showstopper. Yeah.
It was so
Their
good,
showstopper
y'all.
is always good.
With a creamsicle.
Yeah.
Take my money.
I've been really anytime I'm at a pub, public house or where they have a good selection of different beers, I'm always what's on nitro, right? Because the nitro and cream ales on nitro
Or even smoother than just the regular.
God, they're so good. So good.
See, I feel for people that like they don't like nitro because they say it tastes flat. And I kind of get it, but I kind of don't, because to me it doesn't taste flat, it tastes smooth, but it's kind of like cilantro. We either love it or like it tastes like soap, or you're like, I feel sorry for you.
No, I wish you could
because
taste what I
the
taste.
rest of us, it is so delicious. So like when you say nitro, and back in the day, it used to only be dark beers and stouts that were nitros, but now people are mixing up, going like, oh, here's a Scottish,
they have
Scottish ale on nitro. You're like, what? And you have to try it. Like let's try this. See how it's like.
Do it.
So smooth.
I do appreciate that at the beer sign they always have something on nitro, and almost always it's something I want to try.
Yeah.
Almost always, not always.
Public House always has two. And I like
House,
that as because they have
because you have so many options at the public house, but their little brew house, which is like the church. It's great selection.
And I didn't realize, but the Whiskey Hall actually does have sometimes some beer specials. So if you go and look on the Whiskey Hall menu, sometimes they'll have some random beer special. I don't know how I stumbled across that, but I did, and I was like, well, yes, thank you. I will have that barrel aged yummy thing that you said was
I love it
because they only open. They're not open all day. They open at 4. So sometimes when you're there for lunch, it's like, damn. Shit.
Well, I love it when they do themes, because everybody will do the theme and be like, oh, we're just doing like, Mexican stuff, beers. And,
and the tequila.
And the whiskey lounge, like, oh, here's all of our mezcals and da-da-da-da. Like, oh, so it's the Mexican thing, or the tiki and rum based like that. So like they're all just like, we're all getting down with the theme, and then all the little food booths do like, oh, here's pork belly with blah 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 blah. You're like, well, why wouldn't I? I was planning on having
bacon and blue cheese,
pork belly and kimchi tacos, but since you're putting it out there, let's get it in my mouth.
Do this.
Yeah.
And some of them are like, because I work not far there, and so my assistant has noticed, oh, it's the seafood week, or it's the such and such week.
I love their themes.
Oh my! And so you have more than a few days.
Yeah, they do,
which I appreciate.
Yeah, not just like one day or you missed it.
I can't.
I know your calendar is full.
It is, but it's oddly. This is gonna sound weird. It's gonna slow down because I'm going back to work.
Yes. No, I get it.
Here we go.
I get
it. Stability.
I get it.
But that's also, you gotta check out the home gym.
Oh, nice. Yes. No, please invite me over. I'd love to come see what's going on. So, and speaking of being invited over,
use an excuse to show up your home gym, because like everybody has the December holiday on calendar, but I'm like, we're not going to do anything until December.
I feel like we might need to do like that.
Well, we have
Karen's birthday. I mean, that's
Karen's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Francine and I cooked up the menu. I mean, we always knew that Karen asked for a taco bar.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna do the taco bar. So Francine and I were hanging out and we came up with yeah. And then we so we're gonna do all the prep and we've figured everything out. And then I announced that to Karen and her SO, and that within 3 hours I got a text from Kurt saying, I will be contributing street corn and cilantro rice. I said, okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just take that right off our plate because I was going to make
I'm sorry. Did he say
Mexican rice.
street corn? Did he? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and
that make it
Brent found a recipe. He made it's, I don't know what the heck is in it, but we don't put butter on our corn anymore. We heat the corn in the water and then you just pour this sauce over.
This is why I wore the scarf,
it's
y'all. I'm
so
just saying,
good.
like,
It's got sour cream in it and some other stuff and all kinds of spices. It's so
I love
good.
that people are finally figuring out for street corn or what's the other word for it? The elote.
Elote,
It doesn't have to be on the cob. People think it has to be on the cob, so they can do that where you're just scooping it in your mouth because it's delicious.
Well, and that's
what
what
the barbecue places will.
Can't
do
we
that.
do a street corn casserole?
yes.
Yeah.
Right? I think that would be because all you would have to do is throw some egg in as a binder or something. And oh my gosh, and then to put coheted cheese over on top of it. Oh my god.
Make it happen.
Well,
Can I-
Brent wasn't as enthusiastic about it as I thought he might be, but I'm sure there's one out there that's just so good.
I saw a
If only
recipe.
you knew
for
somebody who
Delirium.
could challenge who had a September birthday at the same
Good.
time.
So
Lived literally like 5 houses away from Karen.
What? Who could that be?
If only you knew someone who would
I know.
pick up that gauntlet.
I know. I should challenge him to make flan.
You've already thrown that challenge on, but like, don't you want the street corn?
No, because Kurt's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Kurt's doing street corn.
Do the flan.
Yeah.
Just challenge him so it happens.
Like, can you please make 40 individual flans?
What do you need? What else do you guys need? You'll have to check it. We'll have to check later.
No. Are you actually checking off like making sure like nobody doubles up? Because like for
nobody. We're not as. There is no. This is not a potluck.
It's
This
just
is
taco
not-
bar.
It's a taco bar, and it is all being provided. So nobody has to bring anything.
Oh, so we're having like 3 different kind of meats for our taco?
I'm
Two.
not sure how to not do that.
What
y'all.
2 meats are we having?
Shredded beef and shredded pork.
How do I not bring something?
Sorry, no chicken allowed. I detest chicken, and since I am the creator of the menu, no chicken.
Is it Lisa's birthday or is it Karen?
No, and Karen wants pork.
Hey, friend, can I bring flowers? That way I can bring something but not have to cook.
Absolutely.
Okay, I will be bringing the flowers.
But if you happen to talk to this person that we're talking about, and
I'm bringing Verde.
you guys want to make flan, go for it.
I'm bringing Verde.
Sorry, I'm just like,
want chips.
have you ever had a passion fruit flan or waffle flan?
Waffle flan would be good.
That'd be amazing. Okay, Ken and I we'll have to do some plotting. Now we have our next day.
I love it. Flanning.
We will be flanning all afternoon.
You have a month, so it seems like
Actually, I was trying to do the trick, but if Venus comes in, that's my brother's kryptonite.
Yes.
Let's do
He'll
it.
do
Venus.
anything. He'll do anything to be in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
The feeling is so mutual.
Oh my gosh. Flanning
I have a feeling we just stumbled into multiple flans.
Multiple. Oh my god.
We are entering flan territory.
Oh,
There'll be a plethora of flans.
You bring a spoon. You bring a
Do
spoon.
a taco, 3 gets a kind of flans. You'll end up having a flangasm.
I feel like I'm going to need to stop eating now because of all the food that's going to be there.
Look an entire month.
I know. I know. And and the problem with us is that we cook for 95 people and only 25 show up. But that's okay. That's okay.
My issue is, I cook for 95 as long as I don't eat for 95, but it's so good.
That's the problem. I get the leftovers. Like, no, I don't want the leftovers.
No, I don't want the leftovers. A little bit of everything.
Speaking of which, I made gazpacho today, and I was just going to make a little bit. one blender full, but I didn't get the balance right, so I had to do a little bit, and now I have like this size bowl. Not kidding, of gazpacho. It's like, so what can you cook gazpacho into? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to eat all of this. But
do you care? Do you ever eat?
Oh, should we do the delirium?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
well, it'll have the glasses.
Let's do
Anyway, we might be eating gazpacho for a long time, or I don't know, we call it salsa.
Well, that was so good about the fig spread. I only had so many. I threw them, and I, I poured them out into the little jars, and then the mailman got one, and you got one, and Francie got one, and somebody else got one, and I got one. That was it. It's like, yes, this is just perfect. Oh, and then our little fruit tree that we didn't know what it was going to be.
Yeah.
We're calling them cherry plums because they literally look like they're oversized dark cherries. They are not, the yellow plums are, you have to eat them over the sink because they just turn into liquid.
Yeah.
These are, they have a much
denser?
they cherry consistency.
Okay.
So less liquid, but oh my gosh, they're so good. And Dustin picked a bunch of those plums and made jam out of them.
I bet
I'll
it's
have to go in the
amazing.
kitchen and taste it. It's really tasty. And
What kind of jam?
well, we don't know because I have a fruit tree.
Mystery jam.
Well, I have a fruit tree in my orchard that hasn't fruited in the entire time we've lived here. We're 8 years in October.
What?
Yeah, we'll be here 8 years.
You know what it is?
So it's never they started coming up this spring and they were this beautiful peachy color, yellow, and then they got red. Then they started to get darker.
Mm-mm.
No, they're
Plums?
plums, but we're calling them cherry plums because they're about this big. And when you bite into some plums, you have to eat them over the sink because they just turn into liquid.
I just let it go down my clothes.
Right.
But yes.
These don't. They're not there. They have a cherry consistency where they have that dense fruit meat. Oh my gosh. And they look like the inside of a red cherry. They're so tasty.
He made jam out of that?
He made jam out of that.
Mystery plum jam.
Well, we're calling them cherry plums because, the tree is
mystery
probably
because you
40
didn't
years
know.
old. So who knows if we'll ever know the correct name of that plum. So anyway.
All right, finish up and I'll
Right? See, I found this. So
Nocturnum.
I know, as everybody knows, if Keith and I could agree on a favorite, well, Keith and I gave our top 10 favorite beers. Delirium Red would be on both of our lists. And that is my house beer here. And everybody knows. So whenever they find Delirium Red, they buy it for me, which is very sweet. I pay a lot of them back. So
only in California. It's messed up.
I know.
Well, or in Belgium, but we haven't.
You haven't been to
Belgium. Oh, right around the corner.
But
yeah, that's the next.
But here's the problem I have with that. You can get Delirium Tremens everywhere.
Yeah.
Stores, beer stand like that. And I'm like, Tremens, and they were pouring it. So it's like fresh at beer stand. I'm going to try this. And I'm just like, son of a bitch.
It's not as good as
It's not even close.
No,
It's
because Tremens is a totally different style of beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
just
that
why?
super sweet stuff.
Why don't you have the awesomeness?
But everything can be the red.
But this s'mores beer is so
Took so
good.
long to drink it.
That's okay.
Yeah, you didn't like it. So this Nocturnum,
We don't know what kind of beer it is. It has it has
darker side of Delirium.
I know.
Does it mean darker side like it's darker, or darker side like is an evil?
Well, it says
Is
Belgian
it
ale,
of the
and that's as
devil?
close as we know. So
This is 8.5.
Oh, which is great because this was 8.2. So we're still climbing up the scale in the correct way. So yeah, I'm very interested. We have no idea. And I've done Delirium Noel, Delirium Tremens, Delirium Red.
Here, did we do Noel?
I don't know because I know I had a bottle of it and I drank it.
Because Lisa's into her holiday and Christmas beers, but you haven't given me a Christmas one that I'm like, bleh, didn't. So
You haven't liked any of our Christmas beers?
No, I've liked all of them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like
we did St. Bernardus Christmas.
Yeah, you haven't passed me one that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
So
no, I don't think we've had the Delirium Noel on here. Which if it'll come around. We should buy it and drink it for Christmas. Block 15 Framboise Claret. That was so good. That was super. That was amazing.
I remember that. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
So
We've had a lot of really, really good beers. Oh, I found a duplicate. We did Block 15 Claret Framboise twice.
It's that good.
It's so good.
It's worth doing twice. Like it just
Yeah.
and
So, oh,
yeah,
yeah, we did it with Rick, and we did it. Oh, we did it at the pairing dinner. That's why, because that was the pairing dinner. Because we did Monkless, the peppercorn at the pairing dinner.
But
I
we
don't think it
were
really
that
counts.
doesn't count
Yeah,
because we
because-
were. They came up with the Venus, my brother, came up with the menu, and then we just left it to their expertise to pair the beers with them. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
it was.
Speaking of that, so I was down in Ashland this past weekend, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be able to remember anything because I don't remember the winery. I don't remember the anybody who works there at the winery's names. But I know because I'm terrible. So anyway, on Sunday afternoon, we watched As You Like It.
Oh,
And it was oh my gosh, honey. So we're in the small theater, which is the theater in the round. Sorry. That S'mores beer was so good though. Yummy. So and it starts off As You Like It, Shakespeare play, brothers hate each other, whatever. So one brother overthrows the other brother for the duchy, however you pronounce it. Please, I'm so over how you pronounce words. Can't care anymore. And then, but the niece is still in the castle, but then he banishes the niece and then his own daughter, and they all go to Ardenwood. Well, where they are in the castle, the way they have it in the theater is the floor is lit white. They have these benches and everybody's dressed in cream and white, so it's very stark. It's very almost like mental hospital, like that vibe of you creepy, don't want to be here. And then they go to Arden Woods, and all of a sudden the curtain parts and they roll out, and it's like a drop and then onto the ground, and it's this rug that whoever made it it has little patches of green and little daisy flowers and little patches of brown. So it looks like a forest floor almost, right? And then they set out, little plants, and oh my gosh, it was so funny. And then everybody who's living in Arden Woods, full on 1960s, 1970s hippie vibe. There was so much crochet. So much crochet. Oh, I love it. Was insane. And then as the play continues, what people are wearing on their heads just gets bit like. So one guy
Crochet hats.
Yes. One guy is wearing a oh wow. Okay. It smells
that's what
kind of
color.
Sweet.
I smell the maltiness.
Yeah.
It's interesting because on the camera it looks almost redder than in my glass. But I guess maybe that's the light coming.
All right, so here's the thing. We gotta take a trip to Belgium because
I know
this is like 100 times better than Trimmins. This is why I expected, like, oh, we can get this.
Oh wow.
Where did you get this?
I was just saying we can get this.
Market of choice in Ashland.
I'll go to Ashland.
I'm going to Ashland tomorrow.
Not in the winter, but
are you?
I am going to Ashland tomorrow, as a matter of fact, to go to the Shakespeare Festival. So
which one are you going to?
I'm going to see Mary Works tomorrow, and then the Don Quixote on Friday afternoon.
You were living. I love the Shakespeare Festival.
We saw 3.
I want to see As You Like It, though. Oh my
goodness! So I don't know if you already have plans for dinner, but I strongly recommend the Alchemy restaurant.
Okay, I don't know that we do.
We don't go to Scout. That's so good.
Because it's at, people forget about, because it's at the bed and breakfast. You're like, well, if we're not staying at the bed and breakfast, do that. But like, you can just go have dinner at the Alchemy, off the chain.
Thank you very much. Yeah, alchemy and
But then
Stout. Okay.
Scout. So there's that little park area where like here's all the Shakespeare theaters, and you walk down the steps, and there's that little center triangle where the fountains are, and then Lithia Park is right here. If you walk towards Lithia Park, Scout is at basically the end of the buildings. You may have already been there. Yeah, so it's really good. It's really good because they serve a lot of beers, so they have a whole. They have at least 15, 20 on tap, but their food is it's lovely, and they picnic benches. Yeah, Scout's only been I think it's not even 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
And it's become really, really popular. It's like it can be super popular. But
Scout and alchemy.
Anyway, the best thing about going to see As You Like, and Merry Wives, the two wives, so the ones that are doing all the plotting, there's one, she reminds me of in Despicable Me when Gru gets a girlfriend. The girlfriend she's got, they draw her nose like super up and very pert,
Redhead.
and she kind of and she has her hair up. Okay, one of the wives looks like her in person. Ooh. Because they have her hair in a scarf, and so it's kind of piled up on the top, and she has that perfect little pert nose, and I'm just staring at her going, "You're Gru's girlfriend."
Yeah.
It was so funny.
That's awesome.
You're acting.
You can't unsee it. She portrays it like she knows it's all a joke, and she's in on the joke, and she's so happy that it's a joke. So every single time that she speaks, she's all happy and sunny and fun because she just knows it's a full-on joke, right? Oh my gosh. I loved her. But then Into the Woods. Oh. So if you look at the playbook, you get the same playbook for all the plays. So you don't need to if you just get one, it has everything in it. So you don't have to keep getting another playbook. And everybody's name, all the actors have an asterisk next to their name. And you look at the bottom and it says a member of Actors Equity. Well, there's one person in the whole booklet of all these actors that does not have an asterisk next to their name. Why? She's so young and this is her first time. And she's amazing. Her name is Rhea. And she plays Little Red Riding Hood in Into the Woods, and she is a doll. She's so fun. And we had such a good time watching her. She was just hysterical.
See, every time I hear, I just want to be there for the whole time.
Does Ron know you're coming down?
No.
So here's the thing.
Because we're just like going in and
I love Shakespeare Festival, but it's dicey.
Play.
Typically, we're having a decent year, so I don't want to jinx it. It's dicey to do it between 2 weeks from now and the first 2 weeks of September because of fire season.
I know.
So I've gone there and like we
have canceled it plays
not because the air quality is so low. They're like, we're not going to do that to guests, and they refund you your ticket or say if you want to keep it a voucher for next year. But it's just like you come all the way down there for it. So I'm glad that we have not had a bad fire season.
No, I was thinking today, like, wow, it is August 20th, and I have not.
We haven't seen the snow.
No, well, it's the 5-year anniversary of our evacuation.
That was a year.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2020.
Okay, so anyway, so I'm down in I know, and it doesn't taste like
it doesn't.
I'm down in Ashland. We go to see the plays, and then Sunday afternoon, we had seen the matinee of As You Like It. Oh, at halftime in As You Like It, people are getting up, and it's because it's a small theater, you can only exit one direction, right? So, we're kind of at the corner where you can't exit. So everyone's going this way. And Rose looking around, all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, hi, Tony." So I look, it's Anthony Heald. Now, Anthony Heald is an actor he's in his 70s. He's been around. You go look him up. You recognize Anthony Heald. He is so lovely. So we got up and we went to talk to him, and he's like, "How are you guys liking the production?" "Oh, this is lovely." And I said, "Tony, I have to tell you, you're not going to remember this in any way, shape, or form, but when Julius Caesar was produced here in this exact theater that we're standing in right now, it was a bit of a unique production because it was Julius was being portrayed by, or being acted out by, a female actor. And I said, and Rochelle and I were sitting right down there, and we're across from the seats that we were sitting in that production. It turns out that was 11 years ago. And Anthony was standing right there because he was in the production.
Oh.
And he stood there because, the actors were on stage already. And he would just talk to us for about 5 minutes about, the joys of being, here in Ashland, being able to act in Shakespeare plays. And we had just seen him the night before in Into the Woods because he plays the role of the narrator. And so he talked about, that he has to take a contact out so he can see, so some of the audience is kind of fuzzy, and having to wear the little headset and the whole bit, and so how it's as you get older and some of the things you have to learn to deal with while you're acting. And it was just, he was so sweet and so nice. And of course his wife is just like, I'm so used to this. So she's but anyway, it was so fun. After As You Like It, which seriously, riot of crochet, we go to this newer winery, and I, once again, don't remember the name, don't remember everybody who served us, but they were all super lovely, beautiful weather, right? It's sunny, but then the clouds come by enough to kind of cool you down. And it's an old building, but they've totally redone the outside. So the upstairs, they have a deck upstairs, and they have this beautiful fire pit. They have a little stage for live bands, and the whole bit's so sweet. We went inside to clean up everything and pay the bill, and I don't know how it all happened, but we have a new follower. She's so she's like, I said, I mentioned, I said, I'm not really a wine drinker, but Rochelle is. And I said, every time she comes up, she drinks beer with me. So I figured I should come down to Ashland and drink wine with her. And the woman said, I'm a beer drinker too. I said, well, then you need to watch Friends Drinking Beer. So she went, we found it, she subscribed. So thank you. We have another subscriber. And anyway, it was so fun. She was super sweet. I said, totally circling back to the whole thing. Don't sit down to watch this. Put it on and then do something. Just listen. You don't have to watch us do it. So that's what the dinner, right? If you go to do the tasting dinner, you can look, but I mean, come on. You stare at us for like 5 minutes and it's all fine. You don't need to keep.
Wow.
You need to look.
There's nobody that likes to watch us.
I have so many different thoughts in my head right now. One of them about
you've been drinking.
Actually, I think that's the sign to not say anything. OnlyFans feet.
Liquid courage.
Anyway, moving on.
So many thoughts.
So many thoughts. A few of them appropriate.
Speak them.
And I was reminded this weekend. So Ailsong, which is where we met Keith, had their release this weekend, and some of us went, and we were telling the story of meeting Keith.
Who'd you tell it to?
To more people.
Just random strangers.
Yes, because we started talking to them in line, and they came out and sat with them.
Yep.
Just like you did.
Yep.
We
have more babes now. So we have more babes, but it was so good, and we're like,
we met a guy.
And I'm sitting there as Karen's telling the story, and in my head,
and that's what I told the young lady at the brewery. We pulled up the one, and we're looking at the video. I said, "That's Keith," and she looked at me, and I said, "Yes, that's Keith." She's like she almost knew you.
Because when you said Keith,
do brag on
that's not how I pictured him.
Yeah.
Thought he had a little more hair.
A little more hair. No, the hair.
I do have to say, I like your glasses. Are they new?
Thank you.
They were new about 6 months ago.
Right.
Has it been?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
The front door.
So
never again.
Hey, eyes up here.
Sorry. I have missed it.
Eyes up here.
Remember, I lost my sunglasses 2 years ago and never replaced them. I finally replaced them.
You did?
Yes, because here's why.
I remember when you
I
got
listen.
those.
I listen to a podcast called Acquired. I don't listen to every episode because these guys do a super deep dive on when the company started and all the
Interesting stuff like that.
Yeah, and their podcasts generally are between 3 and 4 hours long, and then they have to break them up into even more. So Microsoft had 3 parts. It was over 6 hours, right? How it all started, and then they do an interview with Steve Ballmer. And I mean, these guys are amazing. And they're financials, so they're very big on the financial side. Well, at the end of each podcast, which only comes out, we shouldn't feel bad. They put out a podcast if they're lucky once every 6 weeks. So
Just
one guy,
3 hours.
they do what they call carve outs. Yeah, just 6 hours long. And they talk about places they've been, things they have and so one guy said, "Oh, I'm really liking the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses."
Oh.
And so his partner says, "Well, why do you like them?" He said, "I'm walking on a beach in Hawaii and it's almost a gale force wind, and my mom calls, and I take the call on my sunglasses and I can hear her just fine." And I keep saying, "Mom, can you hear me?" She says, "Yeah, honey. It's why?" He's like, "It's so windy out here. I can barely hear." She said, "I can hear you just fine."
Audio in the glasses.
The audio is in the glasses. And I hate earbuds and headphones. So I was out today zipping around on the mower with my sunglasses on, just listening to a podcast. It was, oh my gosh, I love them. And they have a little thing on the side and it lights up blue when you take a photograph. And then you can talk to it and say, "Hey, Meta." And then when you go to Meta,
an impossible glasses.
you can choose a voice. I have Kristen Bell talking to me.
Can you get Samuel L. Jackson?
I don't know. When I saw Kristen, I hate Kristen because I love
I would
Kristen's
like Idris
voice.
Elba, please.
All right. So anyway,
I mean, if we're asking.
so do not go to the Meta to the Ray-Ban website and try to order them, especially if you have a prescription. Go to Rainbow Optics.
Love Rainbow Optics.
Rainbow Optics. Ding, ding, ding. And they're less. I know, it's so cool. And I just walked in and I said, "Do you by chance, can you get the Ray-Ban back?" And he pulls out 2 pairs for me to test. He's like, "Yes, absolutely we can." And then they were cheaper than what Ray-Ban was selling them for.
See?
Go local.
I know. So
We're past an hour.
Oh, wow.
Do the I know.
Oh,
Where's
an hour and 2 minutes. Yes, because we always keep it to an hour. So anyway, thank you.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, tell all your friends.
Or tell people not to
watch us.
Drink beer.
Just listen. It's fine. Yeah, drink all the beer. And thank you for letting us take a summer break. We'll be back in a couple of weeks for another one.
Right.
This one's number 25. We never did wish ourselves
Next time, September, to remember. Football season.
Yeah, we're going to do Octoberfest beers like we do. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
We got to do spicy beers.
Yeah.
Spicy beers and
Octoberfest.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this area is like huge on Octoberfest. You have to like clear out your calendar, even when you have a calendar like Venus.
I know.
We do.
I know.
We keep
This dude is busy. This
beer
Dame is putting him to shame. You are putting him to shame. I'm sorry. Okay.
Bar
We are
raised.
1 hour and 3 minutes exactly.